what's the customer base? What's the Grainger customer base? And when you look at the Grainger customer base, I know we're going to have healthcare. We're going to have, people that work on government. We're going to have, people that work manufacturing. We will have higher education. We're going to run the gamut with it. But one of the things that's consistent, and again, one of the things we talked about earlier was, what do we have in common across all those channels? We touch all of them, and I would kind of flip the script saying which ones don't use ladders, because quite honestly, they all do. And so, and in most cases, the product is pretty much the same product. It's just how do we get the application form and to point that out. But the common thread, between them all is to still lead with the safety aspect, because that safety aspect, the exposure on all those ladders is going to be the same across all those channels. So it really gives you a nice bailiwick to choose from. So like one of the things for healthcare can be challenging for us. But one of the things that cross step ladder does is, you can configure a hospital. You've got gurneys, you've got wheelchairs, you've got 2 and 3 beds in patients' rooms. So what am I getting at? Space is actually a commodity in those. And so working space. So you'll see all the crash carts, the utility carts in the hospital. Every one of them should have a cross step ladder on it, because they can lean that in the hallways and it's not taking up near as much room. And so we've been very effective leading with that into some of the healthcare markets. But that cross step too on the job site. Matter of fact, if you can bring that back up, we'll talk a little bit about that too. Again, I know you pointed out the green, but I want to talk a little bit about that V top. That V top that James is showing now. That V actually will accommodate a pole or an interior corner or an exterior corner. And you can see it's got holes in the top. If you're against a pole, you can run a ratchet strap around it and cinch that thing up. So that particular idea for construction is very, 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 very keen. And you'll notice it's a 14-inch top cap, and most centers are 16 inches. So you can actually get into an open studded wall with that particular ladder if need be. So it's a pretty cool design overall. And I hate to keep coming back to it, but I think it gives you a good picture of the gamut of the industry that we cover within Grainger. So like I said, the consistency between them all is that, yes, they all use the products. And then there's going to be the common thread from the safety, again, tying in with the safety month again and driving that. So,
yeah, and regarding the types of customers, just this past week here, I was out in the field with a local government account manager. We went to a prison, and they were very interested in ladders and ladder safety training. Went to a college campus, again, very interested. Public Works, they were like, oh, we use manhole ladders all the time. I'm like, hey, we got you covered there too, so the applications and the possible customers are pretty much everybody uses a ladder and can utilize it.